Joined again by Keith Thurman, of course. You're facing now one of the biggest tests of your career, July 20th, the pay-per-view fight against Manny Pacquiao. We want to take some time and break down some film on Manny Pacquiao. Take a look at his last fight. It was against Adrien Broner. I know you said you watched it at a friend's house because it was a week before your fight against Josecito Lopez. Let's jump in at round 3 and talk me through what you're seeing.
Well, I was very interested in this fight, you know, because Manny being 40 now, Adrien Broner having a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, you know, AB, I expected him to try to mimic some of Floyd's style. Unfortunately for him, you know, it looks like he's just not really getting off. You know, touching, there goes the straight right, it misses. Manny's got his rhythm, doing what Manny does. He's a little cautious. I like his feints.
Right, and that movement is something that I think throughout that fight made it difficult for Adrien Broner. That's something that you're going to have to find a way to figure out.
Well, I also have a size advantage over Adrien Broner. I have a little bit extra reach. I believe that can play a factor as well. You know, Adrien Broner being one of the smallest of the welterweights in the welterweight division alongside of Manny Pacquiao, you know, it was closer of a fair matchup. You know, I believe my size is going to be apparent. You know, this third round opening, they're still kind of filling each other out. From my memory of this fight, it was a little slow. So
would you want to be more active earlier on? We're going to jump into the next round, by the way, which I believe is round 7. But would that be your approach?
I definitely want to press the fight closer to the earlier rounds, those opening first 3 rounds. I believe this is a round where Pacquiao finally gets the crowd a little bit on their feet. I remember Pacquiao really closing this fight out well, and Broner didn't do a lot in the opening, and he just did less and less as the fight continued.
Did you feel like his defense was too predictable? Was that a problem for Broner?
I think his defense allowed him to go have a good time at the club afterwards. You know, he didn't really get beat up, but he didn't make a statement at the same time. When I'm stepping in that ring at the MGM Grand, I'd like to make a statement. You know, there goes the counter, there goes the left hook. He wanted to land it, he couldn't. He made Pacquiao miss, he blocked a lot. You know, but Pacquiao's putting the pressure on him. No respect, double uppercut. Here comes the flurries. Bop, 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 bop. Swing, swing. Time to hold. Time to hold.
Have you watched a lot of tape on Manny Pacquiao as you build up to this fight? Or has your team?
Not yet. There's still a few fights that I'm interested in. I watched this one. There's another one that I watch. I like to see a few where he's won. I like to see a few where he's lost. You know, but that's what you can't do. You let Manny Pacquiao put you in the corner, he's just going to tee off on you. And with nothing in return, I mean, that's a Pacquiao victory. This was 1 week before my fight. Watching Pacquiao put on such a great performance against a young Adrien Broner actually inspired me because I was coming off of a 2-year layoff, a lot of inactivity, and it was just really nice to see that when you have love for the sport and you dedicate yourself, you know, you can just keep on fighting. Manny Pacquiao, after this fight, he talked about how he was ready for more, and I'm definitely going to give him more.
So this is a 9th round now. I mean, Pacquiao throughout had been unable to get him out of there. Do you think that he has the knockout power to do you any damage?
You know, as long as you keep your hands up, there's been a lot of people that have gone the distance with Manny Pacquiao. In my past, there's been people that have gone the distance against me as well. You know, that was a sloppy right hook from Pacquiao, but everything that he was doing, he was able to get away with it. That was tremendous. The fan jumped up and did a Superman punch in the background. You know, Pacquiao's putting all the pressure. His family's telling him, come on. There he goes.
Would a younger Manny Pacquiao have gotten Adrien Broner out of there by this point?
Unsure, you know, because he's just so focused on surviving. He's focused on protecting himself. So it's really hard to say when you're in there with such a defensive fighter. See, he slipped that, rolled, hugged. Now he got some of the ring behind him. You know, it's just very defensive tactics. But the defensive tactics are not what's going to beat Manny Pacquiao. You must get off. You must trade with him. And I look forward to, you know, it's July. It's not the 4th of July, but there should be some fireworks.
So if this is the version of Manny Pacquiao that you get on July 20th, how much trouble does he cause you? Where can he really challenge you?
I believe this fight just went his way. It was one-sided. See, Broner really wanted to connect with that left hook. It was a little too wide. Manny's shot was on the inside. You know, I'm gonna have to tighten up my shots. I have to be ready to fight a smaller man and a quick man. You know, see, look at the left hook. Look how wide it is. It went in the back of the head. He got caught clean. He didn't hold the rope. His hand hit the rope. He stayed on his feet. So even though it was a strong punch, I'm not quite sure that he has what it takes to defeat Keith Thurman.
All right, Keith, always fantastic to see you. Thanks for joining us. Best of luck. Looking forward to that fight.
Thank you.
In next month, isn't it? July 20th, coming up fast. We are not done talking July 20th mega fight either. Thank you for watching. Well, if you enjoyed that clip, make sure you click somewhere around here and subscribe. From fight highlights to exclusive interviews, we have got everything you need as a boxing fan right here on PBC on Fox.